welcome to Tempe. Give yourselves a hand. Hey, what's going on? Guys, welcome to Tempe. Give yourselves a hand. Yes, this is Tempe Late Night, and this is the Alex Yardley episode. That's me. And I want to do the theme as growing up or coming of age, you know? When I was growing up, there was stuff like Sunny D. Do you guys have Sunny D? Yes, Sunny D. Gushers, Rugrats, you know what I'm talking about? Nickelodeon. Am I hitting anybody? Nobody. PBS, Franklin? Okay, I got you. Cool. When I was growing up, I saw this one movie that made me daydream all the time. Did you guys ever see Clock Stoppers? How many people saw Clock Stoppers? Yeah? Not a lot. Okay, cool. I'll explain it. Clock Stoppers was a movie about a kid that came upon a watch that could stop time. And like when I saw it, I had so many daydreams in class about like what I would do. And in retrospect, I had a lot of shitty ideas for it, like a lot of bad ideas. I was young. It was probably elementary school and like late elementary school, and I was just learning that I like boobs and butts, but I didn't know why. I didn't know why. I was looking around and I was like, okay, all right. And like my first idea was, oh, I could stop time and look at a boob or a butt longer than I normally do. Not get caught, it wouldn't be creepy. And then I could play time and it would be fine, nobody would know, I'd never get caught. Because I had integrity as a kid. I had integrity. Also, my other idea was, oh, I know. If I have a test, you know, I don't want to cheat, but if the test came around, I could stop time, I could study really quickly, I could play time, and then I could pause it, and if I didn't know a question, I could study again, and then I could play it, and keep going, and then study again if I needed to. Yeah, that's cheating. That's definitely cheating. In retrospect, not as wholesome as I thought. How many of you guys had a lot of really bad sugary snacks? Did you guys have sugary snacks growing up? Woo! Healthy parents, I'm sorry. But who knows what Gushers are or had Gushers? Yes, I think Gushers are a gateway gummy. They are a gateway gummy. I had a friend, Charlie Hughes. Charlie, I'm looking at you, buddy. I'm looking at you, buddy. I'm looking at you, buddy. I don't know if that works. But Charlie would bring Gushers like once a month to lunch. And he would eat them, but then it got worse, guys. He'd bring them 2-3 times a month. Then he brought them by the week. Then he was bringing them every day. And he got fruit roll-ups, guys. He would lay out the fruit roll-up on the table, and he'd sprinkle in the Gushers. And then he did what the box told him to do, and he rolled it up. He rolled it up and he made a little gummy blunt. And he ate it every day. And his mom wasn't helping him. His mom was not helping him. She was an enabler, that Mrs. Hughes. Because I went to their house one time, and there was a giant box, a kilo, of Gushers. I don't know who their dealer is, probably BJ, maybe a Costco, maybe Sam and his club, but... And do you know where Charlie Hughes is now, guys? He's fine, but imagine if he was bad. I'd blame the gummies. Last thing, TV shows, like little kid TV shows. Growing up, I watched like Rugrats, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah. Okay, everyone likes that. Did anyone watch on Cartoon Network Ed, Edd n Eddy? Yeah. Oh, okay, perfect. Great material, Alex. You nailed it. Your episode, your goal. Perfect. Guys, Ed and Nettie growing up was awesome. And the writers were super clever. They're like, what's this show about? It's about 3 friends, guys, named Ed and Nettie. And Ed and Nettie had one friend named Johnny. Do you guys remember Johnny? He was bald and he had a best friend named Plank. And he was just a piece of wood. Had eyes drawn on him in marker and face. But he was a piece of wood, guys. And Johnny would call his antics. He was kind of a loner. That's why he had a piece of wood as his best friend. But he would blame it all on Plank, right? He'd always blame it on Plank. And Jake and I loved watching this show. And my dad actually watched it with us sometimes. And my father, as a present, he's a carpenter, so it makes sense. But he got us our own planks. He got us our own planks. I guess he has access to 2x4, so yeah. So he drew us our own imaginary best friends. I don't know what my dad thought we were like as kids. I guess loners. But so I brought this plank one time to recess. And I'm just running around with a splintery piece of wood. And the recess aide, the recess attendant, whatever you guys call the people that watched over you at recess, that person came up and was like, whoa, 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 this is a weapon. You are going to get suspended. And I went to the principal's office, and just like Johnny did, I blamed it on Plank, and I was fine. I was fine. And I realized, when I was writing that joke, I realized the difference between shows as a kid and shows as an adult. The way they name them as a kid is who the show was about. Ed, Nettie. It's about Ed, Nettie. Phineas and Ferb. It's about Phineas and Ferb. SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, it's about SpongeBob SquarePants. But there's no depth there. Like, when you get older, Friends. It's about friends, right? What they're doing. West Wing. They're in the West Wing, right? And How I Met Your Mother. That's a softball, guys. That's a softball. You know exactly what the show's about. It's not who it's about. And that's why I think Sesame Street was on the air for so long, because it wasn't called Big Bird or Elmo, right? It was about the street. That's why this is Tempe Late Night and not Alex. This is the Alex episode. Thank you, guys. Welcome to Tempe Late Night.
God, how could you kill your own father? Who does this? Bring him in 10 spots! What kind of thing?
Oh, it looks like we have to clean house and call us real-life parents. Mr. and Mrs. Jimmy's parents.
Mr. and Mrs. Jimmy's parents!